We've all been told that losing weight is just about eating less and moving more. But if that was the secret to weight loss, why would so many of us be struggling? The deal is, you guys, is that what you eat and where your calories are coming from matter just as much as how much you're eating throughout the day. In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what to eat for lunch. Most people think that they're making healthy lunch choices when they choose a sandwich with some whole grain bread. Maybe they even drop the cheese or the mayo thinking that it's less calories or less fat. Maybe they go for a salad with some quinoa on it and a low-fat dressing, or even a fruit smoothie if they're trying to be light. These types of meals could be blocking your fat loss, and they are likely just skyrocketing your blood sugar, promoting fat storage instead. When we eat meals like this that are lower in protein, they're lower in fat, they're a bit higher in carbohydrates, we set ourselves up for cravings throughout the day, more hunger, binging at night, energy crashes that leave you feeling tired, and worst of all, storing more fat, especially around your belly. It doesn't have to be that way. So let me guide you here on exactly what to eat instead. If you're tired of consuming meals that leave you hungry and just leave you so frustrated, then you should check out PhD Weight Loss, where we provide you with a customized meal plan and the specific foods that you can consume throughout the day to make the process very simple and reliable. If you're interested in learning more, just click the link in the description. And if you're not quite at that stage yet, then just make sure you subscribe to this channel, because I'm dropping value multiple times a week. And hopefully just in these videos, you'll be able to make positive progress in your weight loss journey. The key to a fat burning lunch comes down to three things. One, adequate protein and consuming your protein first in the meal, consuming healthy fats, and lower glycemic carbohydrates. So first, let's talk about protein. Why protein? Protein helps to preserve your muscle mass. Your muscle mass is your metabolic currency. It's what revs your metabolism. It's what's going to maintain your strength as you age, and it keeps you full, reducing hunger throughout the day, making binging, hunger, cravings less likely. You want to make sure that you're aiming for about 30 to 40 grams of protein per meal, depending upon body size and gender, but that is just a good kind of average area to focus on. Healthy fats are important because they slow digestion. That means that the food in your stomach stays in there a little bit longer, increasing feelings of fullness and, again, reducing hunger and cravings. People who consume more fats actually eat less throughout the day, but they're not hungry and they don't have cravings. That is a win-win for us and how we're feeling throughout the weight loss journey and for the scale ultimately. And then focusing on your lower glycemic carbs. These are carbs that have more fiber, less sugar in them. These would be like your green leafies, cauliflower, broccoli, asparagus, zucchini, cucumbers, bell peppers, mushrooms. All of these veggies are going to provide you with more fiber, therefore they blunt the blood glucose and insulin spike. If you're interested in learning more about insulin and blood glucose, then you should definitely check out my video where I talk all about the science behind how this works. Just check out the link in the description of this video to find that video and learn a lot more on the topic. All right, let's talk about the worst lunches that you can consume for fat loss. And I've got my list here that I'm going to share with you. These are the biggest culprits that block fat loss. Number one is low-fat, fruit-flavored yogurts and smoothies. They might seem healthy, but they're often packed with sugar. They lack protein and fat. If you go buy a smoothie, you want to make sure that you dictate exactly what's in the smoothie. I would let go of bananas or mangoes, those tropical fruits. Let go of the fruit juice, the dates. Sometimes they put oats in there. You guys, that is just a carb sugar bomb. Instead, you want to focus on, say, an unsweetened almond or coconut milk. You could do some protein powder, maybe like a whey protein would be a really good bet, and then some berries instead of the tropical fruits. That's just an example of a base of a smoothie that would be better for you. The second lunch that you want to let go of are sandwiches with whole grain bread. Even if it's whole grain, it's not good for your body. It causes inflammation if it's not eaten in conjunction with with adequate protein and fats, what it usually isn't. It's going to raise your blood sugar levels to a degree that's just going to blunt effective fat burn. Number 3 is drinking fruit juices or sweetened teas or sodas or sweetened coffee drinks with your lunch. This liquid sugar just hits your bloodstream super fast. It goes to the liver and it is efficiently stored as belly fat, which is not what we want when we're trying to lose weight. Packaged protein bars are the other items you would drop. Your body does not register these protein bars as it would with real meal. It's not real food, so it's not going to trigger the same full signals as eating real whole food. Like you could consume 200 calories of a protein bar and 200 calories of steak, and it's going to lead to a different physiological response, and you're going to be much more full on the steak than the protein bar. Even the healthy ones, a lot of the healthy ones are just packed in sugar. Now, if you want my best list of protein bars that will be the better option for you, then check out this video that I've got on protein bars. The link will be in the description for you, and I go through all of my preferred protein bars for PhD weight loss clients and for you. Processed salads, and what I mean by that are these salads that have low-fat dressing, fat-free dressing. Maybe they've got corn and quinoa and soybeans, edamame and peas and lentils and all of this combo of heavy carbs, and you'll get this salad that has more carbs than a burrito. Just because it's a salad does not mean that it's healthy. We talked about what not to eat. What should you eat instead? Let's go through some best lunches for fat loss. Number 1 is you want to make sure that they're protein forward, they're protein packed, preferably a high quality protein coming from an animal source if you're open to it. If you're not, then I would go with, if you're open to eggs, that would be a better choice, or tofu or tempeh could be a suitable option, but it's not going to be absorbed as well as an animal-based protein source. I want you to think chicken, turkey, beef, bison, fish, eggs, and again, you're going to aim for about 30 to 45 grams of protein per meal, again, depending on your gender, body size, fitness levels, but that's a good place to start. You could do a ground turkey stir fry with onions and peppers and garlic. You could have it with cauliflower rice. That's one of my go-to options. You want to make sure that your meals have healthy fats in them, like avocado oil, olive oil, grass-fed butter. Cook your foods in tallow. These are good, stable, healthy fats that will keep you full much longer than a low-fat or fat-free fake processed salad dressing. Focusing on your fiber-rich veggies. The more fiber you consume, if you tolerate fiber, I know some people do not tolerate veggies well, then you shouldn't eat them. But if you tolerate them and they seem to do well for your gut, then you want to focus on those colorful veggies like broccoli or spinach, bell peppers if you tolerate them, mushrooms. Your green leafies like romaine lettuce, arugula, bok choy, all of these things. The spinach, collard greens are good sources for the bed of putting your protein on top of with a full fat, delicious salad dressing. Parmesan cheese is a delicious topping that adds a lot of flavor to your meals. Sometimes I'll add some bone broth to my meal. It's high in collagen, glycine, it's good for the gut. And then you know what? You could just do leftovers, and that's what I do a lot. I'll make some ground beef or extra food for dinner and then just utilize that for my lunch so I don't have to think about it during a busy day. So leftovers for lunch can be a huge win if you are really busy and lead a hectic lifestyle. So when you eat this way, you are sending your body a very clear message. You're telling your body that it's got all of the essential nutrients that it needs. It doesn't have to start burning and eating up the muscle. It's got adequate protein. It's got enough fat so that it can still have healthy hormone production. You can support your hair, your nails, your skin. It's just giving your body a sense of calm and safety so it doesn't have to get in this scarcity type of situation where the metabolism starts shutting down, where your skin starts to sag and look unhealthy. It's just a really supportive, nutrient-dense diet that the body likes, and it's going to start listening to you, and as a result, you'll start to experience more efficient and effective, healthy weight loss as a result. Lunchtime is one of the biggest opportunities to support your fat loss. And remember, it's not about eating less, it's about eating smarter. It's not about skipping this meal. If you skip lunch and then you don't eat a mid-afternoon snack, you're going to go into dinner being ravenous. And I see this as an issue and a block for a lot of people. They don't eat all day, or they skip lunch because they're so busy. They definitely skip their afternoon snack. They get home and it's dinner time. They're noshing on their kids' snacks and their kids' foods. They're eating nuts, maybe grabbing an extra protein bar, eating appetizers that's the size of breakfast, lunch, and snack. And then they just don't stop eating through dinner until they get to bed. So really focus this week or the next few days even on creating this lunch that will support you in your fat loss journey. If you got value from this video, I would love for you to like it, subscribe, and leave a comment below. What's your biggest challenge when it comes to lunch? What is your go-to lunch? How can I help you with any challenges that you got around this midday eating time? If you are ready to take your fat loss to the next level, it's not just about lunch. There are other things that you can do and understand about how you're eating and how your body works. So if you are interested in some other tips, some other hacks that you can implement to expedite your fat loss journey, then check out my video. It's called Natural GLP-1 Hacks on Weight Loss, and it'll teach you how to naturally activate your GLP-1 hormone secretions in your body. No need to take medications, drugs, injections. All right, you guys, I hope that you got a lot of value from this video, and I'll see you in the next one.